last week I got my first ever, I wouldn't want to say hate comment, but it wasn't constructive either. And it kind of, yeah, it knocks you. My family and friends said, prepare yourself and don't listen if people get riled up about things in your comments. And yeah, it is easier said than done not to take things to heart. Apparently my videos are copying other people. I would like to know how in this world you can be completely original is my question, especially with YouTube and social media, etc. It's an interesting one because it is quite saturated. Everything is quite saturated. Nothing's not been done before. And I would just, it was interesting because it was on my chatty Q&A video. And I'm intrigued as to how, obviously Q&As have been done before, but how my answers to that were not original. That's it. I guess I would never know the answer to that. But yeah, so that has been a moment in history for me in my YouTube career. My first ever hate comment. Should I print it off and frame it and put it in the hallway? But yeah, just be nice. Be nice. I'm doing a long-awaited video today of my best friend Tessa. We met in year 5. So how old would it be? Maybe 9, 10? You know when you go on holiday and you get your hair plaited? Like when you're a kid, you go and get your hair braided or whatever. Well, I came back from, I think, Mallorca with my hair all braided. And the first thing she says to me, because she joined in year 5, she moved over from Austria. The first thing she said to me was, "Your hair is so cool. Where did you get it done?" I was like, girl, I've just been on holiday to Mallorca, so you can't get it done anywhere in the UK, I'm afraid. And the rest is history. We've been friends ever since. So she currently lives in London, but her parents live in the same town as me. And they've recently renovated their house, which is in the heart of a British marketplace town. And when you see the video that I'm about to insert, you'll just see how beautiful and what good taste they have. I'm going to run through a video tour of my friend's family home, and I hope you enjoy as much as I do because it is stunning. So first glance, when you walk through the door, you can see the characteristic kind of beams going across the ceiling. And I love how rich the wood is, how beautifully treated it is, and how unspoilt it is, and how they've also got the brickwork, kind of some exposed, some white. I think the white brick definitely helps to lighten the space up because it is a low ceiling, it's a cottagey feel, and quite a dark house without kind of those white gestures or white walls and stuff. So I just love how, it's very unspoilt. And I'm pretty sure this is like a grade 2 listed building. I don't think there's an awful lot they can do to renovate it, which obviously helps keep the natural beauty of the place. But they've definitely used, like the rug, for example, is a really bright red colour. I love how it just ties in really nicely with the red tones in the brick, and then you've got different tones of wood going through there. So yeah, all of it kind of ties in really nicely. But I love the different colours going on. As I've said before, you've got burnt orange sofa. And I'm actually a really big fan of the textures going on. So you've obviously got you've got the velvet sofa and the velvet armchair. But where you've got the same texture but different colours and chairs, I like how it doesn't feel like all samey. It feels like everything's been picked with kind of personality, and it's the colours that they enjoy. So we've got lots of navies in there, reds and oranges. They all tie in really nicely together. You've got a mix of cooler tones with warmer tones, all kind of flooding through the space. And look at that herringbone floor. Oof. I also like the sconces above what was the fireplace, I imagine. I love the sconces that they've put on the wall. Coming through to the dining room. So yeah, all of that, I think majority of that artwork on the wall My friend Tessa is very talented in drawing and creating art, and I think that's all her work, which is really sweet. And I like the fact you can just tell this is years and years of curated personal items, that even in that display cabinet full of like the different teacups and stuff, it all seems to me like they're meaningful objects. It's not just HomeSense or TK Maxx bought. They're all objects that they've curated traveling or years and years of building up a collection of pieces. I love that William Morris style. I think it's William Morris style. In the corner, the lamp, big lamp, I think Tessa painted that as well. So yeah, super impressive. Going back into the living room. So yeah, this view, you've obviously got the round mirror on the wall, which is a bit more modern compared to the rest of the feel of the architecture of the house. I love the fact that they're bringing in kind of different centuries of pieces. So you've got more traditional, I don't know what that is, whether it's like a side table in the back there. That's more of a traditional piece, whereas you've got like obviously the mirror on the wall, which is way more modern, versus the coffee table, which again is a bit more modern. And I love the pink token footstool as well. Like all those different colours of velvet really tie in nicely. The kitchen is recently being extended, and this is just honestly the kitchen of dreams. So you've got like a really dark navy colour cabinet going on for the kitchen cabinets, and then like a real white countertop, which I do really like. Beautiful, beautiful crittall doors. And then they've tried to kind of match the herringbone floor going from lounge through to the kitchen. So I like how they've kept everything kind of in keeping with the house and tried to keep it as traditional feeling to the house as possible. That huge trunk under the shelves as well. So those wavy shelves, I believe Tessa said that they're from Etsy. But I love that they've got like an element of open shelving in there as well, so that they can really show off their delicate ceramic pieces. As you can see, they clearly love displaying bits and pieces that they found, which is a good way to add a bit more personality to the space. That wooden trunk I absolutely love, because also that can be used for additional seating. If you've got guests around in the kitchen having like, I don't know, dinner nibbles and drinks or whatever. But at the moment it's got big vase on, which could be obviously filled with flowers. It's just, yeah, really nice multi-use object, which I've spoken before in my other videos, is how you can use various different I'm getting gnats everywhere, like little flies from your plants. They're everywhere in the house. Disgusting. Anyway, so yeah, the wooden storage box is a really good way to, I don't know, put blankets in, put shoes in, whatever, but also looks tidy, looks in keeping with the house, and is multi-use. This is what I mean about everything has been thought through really, really well. Those shelves, they could have either left that wall completely blank and it just be a blank wall and nothing really special to it, or you could have literally got shelves, cheap shelves from IKEA. But I love the way that they've really thought about what's going to work in the space and unique things and things that you look at and draw in your attention, rather than just going for the plain bog standard IKEA shelf like a plank of wood, or you know, the lac shelves that I actually can't stand. Blue Aga, how beautiful. And I love the additional seating. So the little armchair in the kitchen, I think, is a really nice addition. Just helps make that space kind of flow from the lounge through to the kitchen and have a bit more social seating within there. So there's a bit of comfort there as well, to sit and have your coffee in the morning, read a paper. And then spinning round to the tiles on the wall, I just think with this space, everything ties in so nicely together. So they've got the light blue Aga in there against the navy blue cabinets. I just think that really complements each other really, really nicely. They could have just got a navy blue to match, but no, they thought, let's make this a real centerpiece within the kitchen. And then they've also tied in the light blue colour from the Aga into the tiles on the backsplash. Yeah, I love how different and unique those tiles are. and adds a bit of a Moroccan feel to the space. Really good job. And then the silver hardware, so you've got the silver toaster there, which toasters can be a bit of an eyesore, but they've really thought about curating really nice pieces to make everything feel a little bit more elevated, a bit more expensive. It's just stunning. They really have thought of everything. And then through to the right there, you've got a bathroom, I believe. Again, open shelving, nice little teacups. You can just tell that that's been curated over a long period of time. And then the same similar theme of tiles going through to the bathroom. I love the light as well. So they've got obviously skylights in the kitchen and in that bathroom, helping bring that light into the space again. Lovely rustic wooden shelves. Love that. With the tiles as well being that kind of lighter bluey greeny colour. The nods to the wood in the mirror and then the shelving as well adds that warmth back into the room. Sliding doors, great use of space. Definitely a good one. You wouldn't want that door opening inwards to the bathroom or out into the kitchen. So the use of sliding door in that instance was a really good shout in terms of design. I love that side table too, the brass side table. Just everything in this space is just lovely space to be around. Imagine cooking in that kitchen and having friends over, guests over, or just family dinners. You've got a mix of the bar stools, so they've not just gone for all same bar stools. You've got leather stools and then you've got the chairs. Yeah, I just think it's absolutely, they've done a sterling job on this, and I think it's modern and it's contemporary, but it also is so in keeping with the rest of the house and really respectful in a way to the rest of the house. And I know crystal doors are expensive, but it's just worth it, isn't it? When you see a space like that, you think patio doors would just not do it justice. Bifolding doors, I'm kind of not a fan of them, to be fair. Bifolding, really modern doors, I think they're just not traditional in keeping. They're really, really modern. Whereas the crystal doors, I feel like are a really good way. You see a lot of Victorian terraced houses, they use the crystal doors in extensions, and I think they are just really in keeping and a really good way to keep that character within the space. And I love the fact that they've used brick as well in their garden, so they've not gone for a patio decking. They've included that red brick from the inside of the house, and they've extended that indoor-outdoor living using the brick and kind of those original features. The only thing I would say about this is, and I think they have ordered new furniture since, but the garden furniture feels a bit mismatched, but I think that is definitely on their list to do. I mean, after a big extension, those are the things that just really finish off the place nicely. So yeah, getting a nice long kind of wooden oak table out there with maybe some benches, stuff like that, would really finish the space off really, really nicely. And that concludes the little downstairs house tour of probably one of my longest childhood friendships with Tessa and the lovely Sally and Andrew. I'm so grateful for them for videoing the downstairs of their house. I know they have spent an awful lot of time in kind of getting it all where they wanted it to be, and with the extension and stuff, it had been put off for years and years. So I'm really super happy that they've managed to finally get the space that they wanted. Let me know what you guys think of it, because I just think I would move in there in a heartbeat, especially with this new extension. It's just so lovely, and they've done a really good job of updating an old building, but being so respectful of its history and really thinking about the design choices that they've made. I know a lot of people do extensions and they are quite cookie cutter, but I feel like this one is just a real lovely nod to the history of the building. So yeah, let me know what you guys thought of the space. I've definitely taken some inspiration from a lot of the things in there, and will be incorporating some of those bits probably in, like, I don't know, a dream home. You know, this is not my forever place, this apartment, but there's only so much I can do, unfortunately. But yeah, definitely going to take a few ideas from their space. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I really love doing these home tours and analysis of people's homes. I mean, I had nothing to say about that one in terms of structure and what I would do differently. I think they've just done it real justice. and maybe that's me being biased, I don't know, but I think they've done a fab job. If you guys have any thoughts and ideas, then let me know. It'd be interesting to see your guys' thoughts and opinions on that. Yeah, I guess this rounds off today's video really, really nicely. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.